THREADS Tracks.
A man came over to my house, hung out with my kids. I said, "What is up with you?" He said, "What it is." Man afoot made a blanket fort. It was his summer job. Bannon built a pop-up mob. It squashed my baby frog. Good night, my sweet little baby. I must get and play this. Goodbye. All right, night, flight angels send it to thy rest. I just wanted to make my art, hang out with my pals. Now my name, their tattoos, are listed on the radio. Good night, my sweet little baby. I must get and play this. Goodbye. All right, night, flight angels send it to thy rest. Every Pepe, glitch art Pepe, communist Pepe, imbecile Pepe, jackknife Pepe, twerking Pepe, spaghetti Pepe, janitor Pepe, feels good man, to be good. Say Pepe.
You are listening to the Art Needs an Operation show on Threads Radio. We're here for the next hour as part of the subtext pop-up from Warsaw. We'll be meandering through the idiosyncratic sounds of protest music. These first two tracks we open with are from a friend and incredibly talented musician from North Dakota, Nora Nygaard. These are from the album Is Your Spirit Broken Yet, released a week after the 2016 US presidential election. It's a tour de force of protest music, an emotively rich album comprised of a collection of short staccato, aggressive punk songs. From Trump to Putin, we've gone for probably the most obvious targets of current protest, but they've led to the creation of some of the best protest music. Pussy Riot started out with a similar raw sound to the punk of Nora, but they've given way to this and taken a different approach to make pop revolutionary again. Their protest music is not about a release of emotions, but it's tactical in the way it uses music. This next track is one of their latest. This is the Count Bulldog remix of Night.
Пропустил последний свой срок. Тебе выбирай клинок или курок. Я так хотела бы тебя отпустить, но я не могу с тобой мир делить. Выбираю тебя, это мой урок. Это твой последний звонок. Нож точила для тебя, плачу на балконе я. Будешь рыбок ты кормить, буду резать, буду бить. Мне одной теперь водить, буду резать, буду бить. Грустная мечта моя, нож мой только для тебя. Нож точила для тебя, плачу на балконе я. Будешь рыбок ты кормить, буду резать, буду бить. Мне одной теперь водить, буду резать, буду бить. Грустная мечта моя, нож мой только для тебя. Как я, ранить нельзя, лучше месть президента или короля. В книжке страшных русских историй скажут, тут оно в Черном море. Южной ночью копаю могилу, мое сердце это сила. Хотела ее, она милее меня. Мертвецы ничего не хотят. Нож точила для тебя, плачу на балконе я. Будешь рыбок ты кормить, буду резать, буду бить. Буду на тебя даже умру. Не веришь, что я играю в эту игру. Наш точила для тебя, плачу на балконе. Будешь рыбок ты кормить, буду резать, буду бить. Мне одной теперь водить, буду резать, буду бить. Грустная мечта моя, нож мой только для тебя. Наш точила для тебя, для тебя, для тебя. Плачу на балконе, плачу я, буду резать, буду бить. Буду бить.
Protest music within the mainstream is far more established within Russia, and whilst Pussy Riot have found fame internationally, artists such as Ice Peak are far less well known. This track, Death No More, is filled with lyrics like, I go outside to caress a cat while a cop car runs it over. Their anti-military attitudes have seen them become a target, and like a lot of artists, they had many concerts cancelled in 2018 by the Siloviki, a name for the politicians who are closely tied to the military and security forces in Russia.
Я заливаю глаза керосином, пусть все горит, пусть все горит. На меня смотрит вся Россия, пусть все горит, пусть все горит. Я заливаю глаза керосином, пусть все горит, пусть все горит. На меня смотрит вся Россия, пусть все горит, пусть все горит. Я теперь готова ко всему на свете. Я отсидела свой срок в интернете. Выхожу на улицу гладить кота, а его переезжает тачка мента. Я иду по городу в черном худи. Тут обычно холодно, злые люди. Впереди меня ничего не ждет, но я жду тебя, ты меня найдешь. В золотых цепях я утопаю в болоте. Кровь моя чище чистых наркотиков. Вместе с другими тебя скрутят на площади, а я скручу свои новые жилплощади. Я заливаю глаза керосином, пусть все горит, пусть все горит. На меня смотрит вся Россия, пусть все горит, пусть все горит. Я заливаю глаза керосином, пусть все горит, пусть все горит. На меня смотрит вся Россия, пусть все горит, пусть все горит. Я теперь готова ко всему на свете. Я отсидела свой срок в интернете. Выхожу на улицу гладить кота, а его переезжает тачка мента. Я иду по городу в черном худи. Тут обычно холодно, злые люди. Впереди меня ничего не ждет, но я жду тебя, ты меня найдешь. Смерти больше нет, смерти больше нет, смерти больше нет, смерти больше нет. В золотых цепях я утопаю в болоте. Кровь моя чище чистых наркотиков. Вместе с другими тебя скрутят на площади, а я скручу свои новые жилплощади. В золотых цепях я утопаю в болоте. Кровь моя чище чистых наркотиков. Вместе с другими тебя скрутят на площади, а я скручу свои новые жилплощади. Смерти больше нет, смерти больше нет.
Changing pace, this next piece is from Tanya Tagak. She's an incredibly talented Inuk throat singer, creating unnerving and powerful sounds to both represent the smothered cultures of the First Nations people of the Americas and protest their ongoing repression. This track, Cold, is protest music for a community where climate change is the last in a long line of other forms of repression forced onto them since the Europeans first arrived on the continent.
If you take a gram of water and apply 1 calorie of heat to it, you will raise its temperature by 1 degree Celsius. But you need to apply 81 calories to ice simply to change it to water at 0 degrees Celsius. The latent heat of change of state of ice to water uses 81 times more available heat than rising the temperature of water 1 degree. Once all the ice is melted, the once covered ice area will heat up 81 times faster. There will be no stopping it. A new steady state of high heat tolerant life may hopefully rapidly evolve. But human civilization as we know it will no longer exist. 'Cause Gaia likes it cold.
Protest music often uses cultural heritage to inspire repressed peoples, notably and close to heart the singing revolution of Estonia that brought about the end of Soviet occupation. Folk songs have deep roots in Estonia, with records of song being used to protest German invasions as far back as the 13th century, and they've been used by contemporary composers like Veijo Tomis in compositions like Curse Upon Iron that utilises folk song, shamanistic drums, and lyrics inspired by the Estonian and Finnish epic poems, the Kalevpöög and the Kalevala respectively. The Kalevala being instrumental in the development of the Finnish national identity and ultimately Finnish independence from Russia in 1917. Paganism and folk history is at the heart of much unexpected protest music. We turn now to another Nordic country, to Norway, where black metal's protest against Christianity is probably the largest piece of direct action attributed to metal, a genre that is often escapist or apathetic at best. Not to gloss over the fact that many of the 90s black metal scene were horrifically homophobic, racist, and ultimately fascist. Their inclusion in this show is mainly for the fact that black metal is a form of protest music that manifested in something physical, the burning down of stave churches across Norway. This track, the title track of De Mysterious Dom Sathanas, was chosen as it features the Nidaros Cathedral in Trondheim on the album cover, which Varg and Euronymous had allegedly plotted to bomb.
Ah!
Christianity goes hand in hand with imperialism. This anti-Christian sentiment runs deep in black metal. The satanistic aesthetic has replaced the true anti-Christian attitudes of early European black metal, but it can still be found in other places outside of Europe. Zelanado are an amazing project, fusing black metal with slave songs from the deep south, using the anti-Christianity of black metal as protest music for slaves whose African traditions were stripped from them by Christian imperialism.
We're gonna go home to the flag. Devil is fine. He gon' forgive my sin. Devil is kind. He promised manifest. Devil is fine.
Changing pace again, moving into another, I guess, less expected protest genre. Morkot Doma is a Belarusian post-punk band. They've gained a staggering amount of popularity with their cold, dismal songs about the harsh life and the post-Soviet dictatorship of Belarus. Their post-punk style is very fitting to the mood, a genre that at its origins was both modern and miserable, reflecting the bleak modernity of life in the failed modernist utopias of post-Soviet Eastern Europe. Calling back to the 80s Russian rock music of the perestroika era, their music amplifies that little has really changed for the ordinary peoples of these countries. switching to the completely different side of post-punk with another angry Belarusian band. The far more confrontational and less apathetic Sasha Ojukovic and the highly skilled migrants.
What the fuck is he talking about? Drunkards and beggars are having a conversation. They will never solve the Rubik's Cube. You can curse, come on, exchange. Burst all balloons with swollen tummies. Usual topsy-turvy business. Fingers touch the naked wire. Merciless electrocution, that is that. Abuse and gloom creep in the mouth. Here is the riddle, why am I so blue? You go for it, son of a bitch, I'm a borderless whore. Today is a payday, tomorrow I'm skinned, who gives a shit? Farewell, bitter cranberry, welcome, you could raspberry. The head is buzzing, but not for you and not for me. The road to paradise made of alder and birch shavings. Burn in flame or get rotten, all those tears. Windows, doors are wide open, I'm hot, I'm in third. Drag enemies to our gates, let's screw them over. Election time, choose with no choice. Who else would you trust, scums or fags?
The twisted vocals of Sasha brings to mind the Pop Group, another post-punk band that never really fitted in with the general apathetic mood of post-punk. Mark Fisher said of the Pop Group that they belonged to that strain of post-punk which wanted to make good the promises that even the most successful 60s music failed on. They were at odds with a growing mood of resignation and retreat that was spread throughout post-punk and wider British society in the 80s. The Pop Group aimed to be the opposite, to bring suffering and systematic violence to the screaming forefront of consciousness.
Prostitutes! Everyone has their price. We are prostitutes! Everyone has their price. Everyone! And you two will learn to live
over Thatcherism and Reaganism, as well as heightened Cold War tension of the 80s, makes the 80s post-punk protest music of artists like Killing Joke feel more relatable than the almost indiscriminate anti-establishment chaos of early punk. This is not to say that 70s punk had no place. Take, for example, the Dead Kennedys' California Uber Alles, that targeted the then governor of California, Jerry Brown. Whilst their Orwellian fears of Jerry Brown never really manifested through his time in office, this song has stayed as a poignant anti-fascist piece of music.
Governor Jerry Brown, my aura smiles and never frowns. Soon I will be president. Out of power will soon go away. I will be Führer one day. I will command all of you. Your kids will meditate. Your kids will meditate in school. California, over Alice, California. Will control you, 100% natural. You will go for the master race and always wear the happy face. The news you rise can happen here. A big blue on white horse is dear. The hippies won't come back, you say. Mellow out or you obey. Mellow out or you obey. California, over Alice. California, over Alice, California, over Alice, Now it is 1984. Knock at your front door. It's the suede denim secret police. They have come for your uncool niece. Come quietly to the town. You look nice as a drawstring lamb. Don't you worry, it's only a shower. For your clothes is a pretty flower. Die on organic poison gas. Septic's already passed. You will broke, you little clown. When you mess with President Brown. When you mess with President Brown. California, over Alice. California, over Alice. Over Alice. California, over Alice.
Keeping with the hardcore vibe, but moving ever closer to the present day, the emotive hardcore of the 90s and early noughties lacked the political stance of earlier hardcore sounds, opting for more personal, self-reflective emotion. The economic boom of the 90s in the US made protest punk far less relevant or close to home, but there were exceptions, with the likes of Yaphet Kotto that bridged the emotional catharsis of emotive hardcore with the protest mood of earlier punk. wordplay is as relevant today as it always has been. The phrase "step back to the pedestrian walk" can be heard, spoken by riot police throughout videos of the current Hong Kong protests. In Cantonese, it happens to also sound like "step back to the almond blossom." This wordplay has been claimed by the protesters and has become the focal point of Hong Kong punk band Rockison's protest anthem. Also Chinese, but with a different sentiment. We're ending with a track from Nahash's latest album. Most of what we've played today has been protesting immediate acts of oppression, but this Nahash album, Flowers of the Revolution, is more protest music that is centred in remembrance and of warning, specifically focusing on unwanted US interference and their installation of neoliberal dictators in South and Central America. Thank you to everyone that's listened so far, and to the Subtext team for putting this event on. Art Needs an Operation will be back on Threads soon, meandering through more underground sounds. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, this is Alex Head, founder of Subtext Radio.
This is Subtext.
Please go ahead and click the like button and the subscribe button. It really helps us to reach new audiences and promote the artists that we work with. Hit like and hit subscribe.